So since Instagram is really popular now, I thought there still may be some people who are newly joining in, and therefore I have actually come up with some tips, tricks and hacks that can not only be useful for the new users but also for the existing users too. So let's get started, shall we? Oh wait. Before we jump onto the video, I would love to have you on my Instagram, so please press on that follow button here where I will be bringing all sorts of texts for you to enjoy that I may have not even showed in my YouTube channel, so you'll be the first one to watch them here. Hi, what's up? This is the Tech Girl 007 here, teaching you all about the tech, whether they're tech issues, reviews, tutorials, unboxing and much more, and that all in one right here on this channel. Okay, so the first step that I'm going to be giving you guys is actually really sick. So in here I'm going to be showing you guys on how to actually get your followers or the one that have actually viewed your story to get back to your post. So to do that, it's not very hard. It's just a bit tricky but not hard. Alright, so what you want to do is basically go onto any post, go onto this icon here and then say add to your story. So if you wanted to get someone to click on something and then get to your story, then this is how you do it. Okay, so from here you want to actually go onto the icon here and then you want to search, click here. Alright, so you should get all of these stickers for you to be able to choose and get your followers or maybe your viewers from your story to go to the actual post that you've actually posted. If we click on this one and if I say tap here and maybe if I put something like new post, then they know that this is a new post and they have to tap here to get into this new post. If I just say send to my story and say okay. Alright, so now if I go from my other account and go on to the story that I've just posted in, click in here and then tap in here, so then it will take me to the actual post. Alright, so that was pretty easy to do and it shouldn't take really much time. It's just some few tips and tricks that you need to do before you can actually do this really great Instagram trick to actually get your viewers that's maybe not your followers to come over to your post, and you know, maybe that way they can actually go to your other posts and watch your other posts. Here we go. Alright, so the second one on the list is about fonts. So basically it's still to do with fonts. So let's go and I'll show you how to actually add some nice text to your story. If I take a picture of the background, let's add some nice text to this. So for example, you can actually go ahead onto the A icon and really add any text that you like. So you can just say hi, you know, and then if you wanted to actually change the font in here, you can go select the classic or you can go to modern, neon and typewriter, or maybe if you wanted to change the background, this is how you can do it. And not only that, you can also add a second text. If I wanted to say light, I can actually put the light L in here. I can make it big and then go ahead again to the A, IGHT, and then I can actually change it. Then this can come right next to here. This way you can have a really nice text that's not only attractive but also it's nice to see and people will enjoy your posts, as opposed to just having a plain text that's just, you know, telling them loads of info and that they don't want to read. So that way it's really enjoyable for your viewers. Oh, and by the way, if you wanted to actually change the color to this text, you can actually do so by going onto here. Alright, so there we go. You can change the colors as here, but otherwise if you wanted to select any color from the background, so then the text color matches the background, you can actually go on to here, select the paint and then go hover onto wherever you want. So for example, if I'm on the paper, it's changing the color to white. If I go onto the monitor, it will change the color to black. But say if I wanted to make the color the same color as the lights in here, I can actually hover over to the light, and this should make the color as purple as the lights. Alright, so I'm just trying to get the perfect color in here. Here we go. Alright, so I think that's sick. That's really sick in here, that you can really play around with the colors, with the text. So this is going to be really cool if you wanted to actually get your text to have the same color as your background. So this way is everything is matching. Alright, so that was great, isn't it? Alright, so this next one is also about the text. So here we go. If you wanted to actually know how have I put this text in my story or my post, then just keep on watching. Right, for this trick or hack, if you want to call it, I use a few different websites that I will list on my description box below, and I'll tell you in here as well. So first of all, let me just write in here. As you can see, I've written the TechGo 007 in here, and then if I scroll down, you will be able to see all the fonts that it gives me, and then I can just simply copy them and paste it on Instagram. But if you wanted to know how I made that font that I just showed you, then just keep on watching. Right, so for this one I've used igfonts.io, but there's a few that I'm actually using. All right, so the ones that I'm actually using are all of these ones. So it's called Instagram Font Generator is the first one that I've got. Cool Fancy Text Generator, Fancy Text Fonts, Stylish Text Generator, Weird Maker Text Font, and Letter Generator. I'll have all these links on the description box below if you wanted to check them out. So let's see why I like some of these websites that I actually use. So this first one, which says coolsymbol.com, I like this because it's actually giving me the copy option if I needed to just do a quick copy and paste it on Instagram. This is just easier to, instead of me highlighting them and then copying them that way, it's just easier for me. And the reason I like this fancy text font.com is because you got so many options to choose from. There's so many fonts in here that I would like to scroll down onto and basically choose whichever I want. However, this one hasn't actually given you like the option to copy, so that way it's a bit time consuming. So I would rather use something that's easier to just copy and paste. So you see how cool these are? I bet you like them. But there's only like a few to choose from. I like this website because this one actually allows you to customize the one that you've actually selected. So for example, if I like this one that I'm looking at, if I click on the pin icon in here, it will actually take me to this page where I can choose different colors. I wanted to make it bigger, and then it's got some other options as well in here. So basically this is giving me more options. Oh, and also if I wanted it to be, you know, transparent on the background, this is really good if you wanted to use this as a picture for your video editing. So yeah, that's really cool. Back to my original text, and the one that I've actually shown you guys is actually in here, and so it's in coolsymbol.com. so this is the one that I've actually selected. It's called Fancy Style 12, but don't worry, I'll have all the links on the description box below. So yeah, let's get on to the next one. All right, so going back to my Instagram page now, I'll show you how I actually put these enters in between my sentences, or maybe the actual hashtags. All right, so it's pretty simple and easy to do, and I'll show you how. You just need to download just one app that's free. I use it all the time, and this really helped me. Instead of me, you know, just pressing on the space bar like maybe 1,000 times before I can get a break for a sentence, this way that I'm going to be showing you guys is going to be really cool, and you're gonna thank me for it because I like it too. And this has made my life so much easier on Instagram. So I'll do this for this post. This is basically a thumbnail of my video that I've got for you guys, which is on my YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm gonna have the link on the description box below. This is basically YouTube's 10 tip tricks and hacks that you can actually use on your everyday life. Okay, and for this purpose, I'm just gonna expand this. You see in here, there's a cut in here, there's a line, there's a breakage in here, which is not meant to be like that. First of all, what we want to do is basically copy whatever is in here. So I'm just gonna basically copy this and paste it back in here with the actual right spacing. So here we go, it's called Insta Spacer, adding line breaks to Instagram. All right, so basically you just install it and it shouldn't take any longer than maybe a few seconds, and then you just want to say open. What I'm going to be actually doing is basically pasting what I had copied before. So you see this in here, I'm just gonna put my cursor in here. I'm just gonna backspace, 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 so until it comes next to the heart with no space. All right, so in here you just press on the enter key on your keyboard, and then again, so basically this is giving it like a space in between. It's it. And then what you need to do is basically go down on the bottom and it says convert, copy and paste. So you copy, it says paste on Instagram. Obviously I'm not going to press in here because I don't know if it's gonna paste on where I wanted it. I will just go back to my Instagram and basically paste it where I wanted it. So in here I will just paste it in here, and that's it. I'll just show you how it looks in a minute. Alright, so voila, here we go. This is how it should look like, and this is exactly how I wanted it to look like. Wasn't this just awesome little hack that you've just learned? Right, so if you have a favorite Instagrammer, i.e. the Tick Girl 007, then what you need to do is basically turn on notifications, so then every time I post, then you get a notification to say this girl or this Tick Girl has actually posted something, and you need to hurry up and watch it first. And for that, what you need to do is basically scroll down from the top hand side, then go on to in here on the spanner, press on there, go on to where it says apps, and now you need to find Instagram on the app list. Here we go. Okay, so you go down at the bottom and you know where it says notifications, you basically toggle this on. It's on for me, and you can actually go one step ahead and make these notifications a priority. Right, so if you set this to priority, you basically will be able to get notifications from Instagram even if you have put your phone on to do not disturb. Alright, so this next one is about sharing. If you really like an Instagrammer and you wanted to share with your friends, go on here, go to where it says copy profile URL. This is copied, and then you can basically go on to anywhere and really paste it, and they should basically get what you're actually sending them. All right, not only can you do this in here on Instagram, but also on WhatsApp, Viber, or anyone that you wanted to share it with. And this next one is basically allowing you guys to take more control of your Instagram account by blocking someone from, watching your stories. I'm not talking about the actual blocking, but the one that I'm showing you right now. Alright, so what you want to do is basically go onto anyone's Instagram page. So basically I'm in here and I'm on my other account, and if I wanted this account of mine to not see my stories, and then go on to the top right hand side, click on the three dots and basically say hide your stories, so this person will not be able to watch my stories. This is really good if you wanted to actually stop your enemies or your stalkers to watch your stories on Instagram. Okay, so this next one is basically very similar to the one that I showed you about space, but this time we're not going to be putting a space as in separating paragraphs. But okay, so this bit is really cool if you wanted to actually put a space which is not visible. So basically what I do usually is go onto my notes or memo in this case, and I've got something called a space, an invisible space, invisible long space, and then I have two brackets on each side. This is basically to tell me this is where the spaces are. So what I usually do is basically copy this. So I select it all. I can even go ahead and not select the brackets and then just copy the invisible space. Now go onto my Instagram and basically select any post, go to edit and then select edit. And then I just paste the line in there. But what if you wanted to not only write in English but also in other languages? Okay, so for example, I can write in here in languages such as Arabic. Basically, I can just write anything in Arabic and voila, I can just do that and then just say okay. And this should just get saved and for people to be able to read it. Alright, but how do you do this? So let's click on here, go on to this settings icon, go on to languages and type, and then select manage input languages. Right, so there's so many of them that you need to select. All right, so say if we wanted to select a language and Chinese basically, so I'm just gonna select here. This is gonna take a while. So in here it's brought it up on the list that's already been downloaded. So this is the one that we're looking at, and then let's go back. But obviously, because I don't know Chinese, I don't even know how to read this, okay? But this is just an example. And shall I tell you a fun fact? This way you can actually type in Chinese and make your friends think that you know how to actually write in Chinese and may be able to read it as well. This is a good way to trick your friends, you know. Alright, okay, so this next one that I'm going to be showing you guys is to do with handwriting. Right, okay, this is so cool because you can use it so many different ways and I'll show you how. Right, so what we need to do now is basically try to write with our finger. So you see this icon in here, this one in here, you just press on there. Otherwise, you can actually write this 8 with a glowy handwriting. So go in here. Ain't that sick, isn't it? If you want to just delete this, instead of going to the rubber, you can actually go back a step and just clean it that way. So just a quick little cleaning there. And don't forget to check out the description box for some videos that you have not seen just yet. They are to do with tips, tricks and hacks and many more. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share it. Oh, and before you go, just comment below of which one you actually liked and which one was the one that you didn't know. Okay, but before you go, here's one thing that you need to do before you actually leave this video. Just comment below because I'm going to be featuring your comment on my next video. So the first one and the last one I've seen before I make another video, I will be featuring it on my YouTube channel. So on that video. So then that way you can get a nice little shout out. So what are you waiting for? Comment.